tasked to create a working model that has two working mechanisms that will work together. The task must be completed in pairs. Throughout the design folio, we used a variety of design and technology concepts. The folio consists of 4 sections: an initial critique, a design, the making of the model, and a final critique. The ACARA Design and Technology curriculum states that during Year 4, students investigate how forces and the properties of materials affect the behaviour and performance of a product or system, and how the system can be enhanced through appropriate manipulation and design.
Our model uses the pneumatic system and the electrical circuit. Two different systems provide students with the knowledge of how these systems not only work alone but together. The pneumatic system uses compressed air as energy to move these systems pieces. By being able to control the release of the air, you are able to create a movement from the energy. It enables a small amount of energy to be passed around the circuit in a continuous loop using the conducting materials, in this case metal. In the loop, there can be no breaks, otherwise the energy will not be absorbing through the items, and thus the light will not work. The book we have chosen is The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf. Our first thoughts when we selected this book was that it needed to be popular and appealing, and of course well known to the students. We thought by having a popular storybook, the children would be more enticed and interested in viewing our model, and furthermore, this story has been remade and retold in many different ways, and we thought this was in our favour.
These are our original design sketches. The two materials we decided to use were wood and cardboard. We decided to use wood because it's something that's durable and long lasting. And we also decided to use cardboard because that's also long lasting and it's also flexible. We used nails to hold together the main frame, the bottom frame, and then we used hot glue to stick the top and the back on. We decided to keep the front open so that you're able to see into the design and see what's happening in there. Also, we used paper and then contacted on the edges and the roof to add an effect, and that also made it better to stick stuff on and stick it together.
So as you can see, we have an open back, allowing our whole two systems to be seen easily. The open back allows each student to look at this and see how, first of all, the electrical system works, and then how the pneumatic system works. This also allows each system to be replaced easily. Say if the light bulb dies, or maybe the pipe has a problem, you can easily switch both of them, and the battery can be changed. Using a horizontal syringe over here, you pull out, and the wolf will go down, triggering the switch, and the light will go on. And if you pull it up, pull back in, the wolf goes up, and the light turns off. If we turn this around, you'll be able to see the light switch turn on as the wolf goes down. So the wolf goes down, switch is triggered. Next time, if we were to do this, we would make sure that we spend more time planning how the system works. So we found that we had a lot of trouble inserting the syringe for the pneumatic system and how that would work with the electric system. So next time we would think about how we would install it and if it would work, rather than avoiding that issue and just doing it when we're installing it. So we also found that we would have to think critically about it rather than just avoid it. So we did numerous trials with this and eventually got it to how it's seen now. And we also had to think of how we would get the syringe end to touch that because it was too short. So we added some cardboard and the tip of a split pin, which now triggers that and works perfectly. So we problem solved as originally had wood, and that would not stick to each other, so that's why we contacted on top of each other. Paper on top, and then that's how it all stuck together, and it's all really well held together now.